Good morning, my beautiful people. So, yesterday was officially the last day for my supervised visits. Supervised visits that shouldn't have even been fucking supervised to begin with. You, honey, Fairfield County and Lancaster, Ohio, hunty, y'all got the wrong parent that was needing supervised visitation. Just an FYI. Okay. Anyway, the visit went well. It always goes well. Always goes well. And, I only have an hour, literally, with my kids, okay? So, I, want to spend that hour with, bonding with each and every one of them. And it's just an hour. And I have 3 little ones. So, there's really not that much, not much you can do anyway. But, I bring, hair products and a brush and everything because I know that he doesn't, put anything in their hair. He doesn't brush their hair. My daughters, he will, not even like brush out completely. He would just throw it up in a ponytail. Or he'll have his sister braided. So, when it's not braided, I brush, that's what I do. I brush all their fucking hair because that's what I want to fucking do. I'm their mother. I can do what the fuck I want to do. And so when I went to get the brush out and the hair products and stuff, they all 3 said, Daddy said that you're not allowed to do Sissy's hair. Excuse me? And they said it again. And then the lady, I saw the lady, writing down. Every time the kids would say, well, Daddy said this, Daddy said that, the lady would write it down. Let me just say this, okay? Because I know that he watches my YouTube videos. In order to co-parent, you don't say things like that around the kids or to the kids. You just don't, okay? And not only that, okay, but like you're not hurting anybody but the kids, okay? You're not hurting my feelings at all, at all, because I'm still gonna brush their hair, just like I did. The fuck? You are not going to tell me what I can and cannot do with my own kids that I birthed, okay? It's just not going to happen. We only have 3 more days anyway, and then I will be getting my kids back. They will be back into a home and into an environment where they're not going to be yelled at constantly, that they're not going to be cussed at constantly, that they're not going to be punished constantly, that they're not going to be, told, go to your fucking rooms constantly. They're not going to be, they're not going to be talked to about, their dad, talk bad about their, dad in front of them constantly, because I know that's what you do. Because the kids tell me everything. Literally, they tell me everything, okay? It's 90 degrees out, and you have my kids in pants. You have the boys in shorts, but you have my daughter in pants. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. Anyway. So, okay, so my dog, right? Because I have to change the subject because I'm just going to get pissed. So our puppy that we got, right, Marius, I remember the lady telling us that he wasn't going to be no more than 20 pounds. He's 20 pounds right now. Like, I guarantee that he's at least If he's not 20 pounds yet, he's like maybe like, I don't know, 17 or 18 pounds. Like he's getting up there. And so how that is possible, I have no fucking clue. But he's supposed to be like he's supposed to be a miniature, you know, Australian Shepherd, and you know, he's becoming a big boy, and you know, he doesn't even eat. I mean, he eats, obviously, you know, we feed him 3 times a day, and then he has snacks in between times. And is that too much food? I don't know, but from the research that we've done, okay, because the ladies told us to only feed him twice a day, in the morning and then in the afternoon. And so like the research that we done, no, it says to feed him 3 times a day. I don't know. And we got him from Petland. So I told my wife jokingly, well, because he has his, you know, checkup for his other set of shots this week, poor guy. But last time when he got his shots 3 weeks ago, he didn't even flinch. But when I you know, told her, well, let's take him, you know, back to Petland, you know, just pick up a few things, but let's take him in there and say, you guys said that he was going to be under 20 pounds, and he's clearly 20 pounds right now. He's going to be over 20 pounds. Here, take him back, you know, and see what they say. Of course, we would never do that. I'm just saying, you know, see like what they would say, because they did tell us, you know, he was going to be like under a certain amount of pounds, and he's, you know, not. Like, what if, like, somebody really did something like that, and they said, no, take him back because you said that he was going to be, you know, under 20 pounds, and he's like 30 pounds right now, so no, I want my money back. And, you know, would they have to give them their money back though? Because, I mean, they did technically lie and say that he was going to be this and that, and he's clearly not either or. So, anyway, today not doing too much. Waiting for my TikTok accounts to get back up. I know that I'll get it back today. I know that I will. I'm talking everything into existence. So I'm just saying that the reason why I didn't get it back over the weekend, because it was over the weekend. I've seen a lot of other big creators that got their accounts taken from them, and they got them back Friday. And Friday was the day that they emailed me and telling me that I was under 13. And okay, so I'm just gonna say, you know, since it was a weekend, they didn't get back to me, but I will be getting my account back today. I'm putting it out in the universe. I'm getting my account back today. I'm getting it back today. Okay. So I have been, you know, I'm the type of person to where, like, I research everything, right? I research everything, watch videos and all that stuff. So I came across a few, like, TikTok videos, right? You know, like the conspiracy theories and everything. I've always wondered, okay, like, I know that the government is, like, corrupted, and I know all that. I really do. And you know how they say, they tell people to stay out of the sun, you know, wear sunscreen, like, you know, the UV rays will give you, you know, wrinkles and skin cancer and just all this. I'm wondering, and you know, after seeing a few videos on TikTok and seeing these videos literally get taken down and the accounts getting banned, I'm wondering if, it's the complete opposite even. If the sunscreen we are putting on actually contains such, um, toxicity, and the UV rays, the sun makes us healthier, makes us live longer, makes us, feel better. I mean, does anybody else wonder that, or I might be the only one? I lay out. Okay, I haven't laid out for maybe a month, but I'm going to today. And, when I laid out, when I was laying out, because I love the sun. I love the sun, okay? Like, I don't know. Like, I always feel better after I lay out in the sun and I get some sun. Like, I always feel better. Even like when we go to the beach and we swim and everything. Like, don't you guys, just feel relaxed, and you guys just have that sense of, serenity come over you? Like, I'm pretty sure everybody does, right? So I'm wondering, like, if the government is just telling us to, stay out of the sun because it's doing the complete opposite for us. It's making us fucking depressed. It's making us, not enjoy life. It's making us, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not saying, like, oh, it's like that for everybody. I'm just saying, like, that's why in the winter, a lot of people, get into a deep depression because it's not, sunny out all the time. And I don't know. That's just my thoughts, just my thoughts. I can't wait, we plan on moving once our lease is up, because we need a bigger house. We definitely need a bigger house. And either I want to get a house with a pool, or we're going to get a house where we can get a pool. We can get a pool here. Like, the landlord said, yeah, because we want to get either an in-ground pool or a semi-in-ground, and then build a deck, around it. And he's all for it. I bet he is, because it would make his, the value of the house go up. We're not doing that here. So that's the only reason why we haven't gotten a pool. And I'm like thinking, I'm hoping that once our lease is up, like, we had one hell of a time getting this house, okay? We really, really fucking did. Because of our, credit. Our credit is not good. And you would think that my wife's credit, honestly, would be really perfect, because she doesn't have anything on her credit. Like, she had that one derogatory mark due to comp drugs negligence of, charging her for the drug screened when they should have been charging her fucking insurance. And apparently, according to my wife, she got it taken care of. So, whether or not that's true, I don't know. But I don't think that she would lie to me. My credit, however, is completely fucked. It's completely fucked. But since 2018, we've had perfect rental history. When I say perfect, I mean perfect. We have never been late, not one time. Even during, COVID, when everything shut down, we both lost our jobs. We were never late at all. So I'm hoping that once because our lease is up in June of next year, because we did like an 18-month lease, I'm hoping that they take that into consideration. I really want to buy our house. That's what I really want to do. And I think that's what we're either, buying or, building from the ground up. I'm not too sure. Like, in order to build from the ground up, we would have to buy the land. And, I don't even know how much that will be, like, all together. But, buying a house, we would need to have at least a $500,000 loan, at least, to get like a nice house around here. And I told my wife, let's go to the bank, now and see like what our options are, like how much we would have to have down so that we know what we have to have, I think that we'll do that this week. I think that's what we'll do. And okay, so you guys know that I got my car fixed, right? So we got the brakes fixed and everything. So I was driving it yesterday, obviously, I took it to Lancaster and back, and I noticed that it's driving really funny. I'm going to have it looked at. My wife is off work tomorrow, so we'll probably have it looked at tomorrow. It's driving really fucking funky. What I mean by that is, like, I can feel something. Like, my wheel wants to turn right every time, like, if I'm going down the highway or whatever. Like, it feels like my wheel is shaking. Okay, it is shaking. It never shook before. Never. I kind of want to take it back to the place where we got it fixed at, and tell them, like, our car was driving completely fine until, like, you guys fixed it. How is that possible? Like, I need to know how that is possible, okay? And tell them, like, literally when we're driving down the highway, like, first off, the steering wheel is, shaking. It never shook before, ever. And then it's pulling to the right. It's never done that before, ever. And I can feel, like, when, like, if you know a little bit about cars, like, you can feel whether it's on the passenger or the driver's side, or if it's from the front or back. Like, you could just feel it, like, the vibration of the seat, or, in your feet and everything. Like, you could just tell. I could tell that it's the passenger side. I know that. And I could tell it's the fucking front. And that is the fucking thing that we got fixed, was the inner fucking tie rod. So, a part of me wants to take it back where we got it fixed, and initially got it fixed at, and it's not even fixed, okay? Initially got it fucked up at, and tell them about themselves, and tell them, like, what do you guys plan on doing? Like, we got it fixed here. You guys, put new brakes on and everything. But ever since then, our car's been fucked up. Like, they also said they did like a front end alignment and all that bullshit, okay? I'm telling you guys, when I say that our car was driving perfectly fine, the only thing that was wrong with it was squeaking. The brakes were squeaking, and I hated it. I hated the fucking squeaky noise. But if I had it my way, I would rather have the fucking squeakiness than having it driving how it is now. And that pisses me off. It pisses me off to no fucking end. So I think that's what I'm going to do, because if we take it somewhere else, and I don't know what we're going to do. I don't want to go back there, because I feel like if we go back there, they're just going to look at it and say, oh, well, it's fine. It's driving fine for us. I don't know. Try to say that bullshit because we're fucking two females and we don't know what the fuck we're talking about. You know what I mean? So what I need to do is find a local mechanic that is willing to come here. I will pay him. I will fucking pay him. Willing to either come here or I can go over there. It don't matter. To look at it. I will even pay for him to look at it. And tell me what's wrong with it. I'll write everything down, exactly what's wrong with it. And take it back to fuck, what's it called? Midas or whatever. Down the road in, you know, Upper Arlington. And tell them, hey, our car has been driving really funky since, you know, you guys fixed it, right? So we had a few people look at it. The last person we took it to said the same thing that the other, you know, 4 people that we took it to said. I'm gonna lie, absolutely, and say we took it to several people. And this is what's wrong with it. Okay, this is what's wrong with it. Like, what do you plan on doing? Like, do you, you know, how do you want to fix this? Because clearly, this is, you know, because of you guys. Like, I'm having these problems with my vehicle because of you guys, because you guys fixed it, okay? And if I have to get proof that nothing was wrong with it, you know, beforehand, because we purchased it from a car lot, excuse me, a car lot, and they have a list of everything that's wrong with it. And the only thing that was wrong with it was the AC, and we had to get a whole new AC compressor or whatever, and they did that before we drove out the lot. So what do you plan on doing? Do you plan on fixing this, or do you want us to go ahead and have it fixed elsewhere and you guys reimburse us? Like, how do you want to go about doing this? Because when the guy even looked at it, when they looked at it, Midas, I don't even know if I'm saying that right, but when they looked at it, they said that the only thing that was wrong with it, the back brakes was at like 20%, okay, the back brakes. The front brakes were fine, but that's where the squeaky noise is, so we could change, you know, the brake pads. And then the inner tie rod on the right side is bad. And, you know, whatever. So my wife said, okay, go ahead and fix everything that's wrong with it. You know, we just go ahead and fix everything so we don't have any issues. And then now look, we're having issues. Oh, fuck, man. So, I don't know, man. This is so stressful. This is stressful. And, you know, I know that they're going to say wherever we take it to, hopefully somebody's watching this and they can refer me to somebody. Or if you're watching this and you're a mechanic or whatever, please, and you're around me, Columbus area. We live in Upper Arlington, but you know what I mean, Columbus or surrounding Columbus, even if you're like, you know, 30 minutes from us, I will still drive to you, honey. I will still drive to you. Or you can come here and, you know, I will pay you, like, okay. Well, I'll probably go there, but you know what I mean. I just need to get this shit figured out, because so that's what my week is going to be consist of. Getting the car looked at, trying to find a good local mechanic, somebody that, you know, is very honest and you know, reliable, dependable, and reasonable with their fucking pricing. Again, I can go there, you guys can come here, whatever. I don't know. And I need to get my nails done, so my thumbnail came off. it came off right before my fucking interview with Jesse Waters. And let me just say this. I know I said this before, but my interview with Jesse Waters, like, it completely caught me off guard. It was like a last minute thing. And when I went on air, like, I was on air through my phone. So it wasn't on my laptop or anything. And I had to download Skype and all that shit. So literally, my phone, they told me to turn my phone to the side. And when I turned it to the side, it was a fuck show. So a shit show. But whatever. That's why it was a close up and it was all down here. I don't give a shit. Whatever. I'm wanting to actually start, talking in rehabs or homeless shelters, or, working in a homeless shelter even, a women's shelter, you know what I mean? Or a sexual abuse survivor or shelter or whatever the case is. So if anybody is, from the Columbus area or surrounding areas and you work at one, or you can get me, connected and all that stuff, please send me a message on Facebook. It's Ashley Huffman Wessenhauser. And like I would love to, do something like that. I love helping people. I never really thought that I would, to tell you the truth, because I'm not really too much of a people person. But I don't know. I really do enjoy helping people. Believe it or not, so. Anywho, I'm gonna get off here, guys. I'm gonna get ready for the day, and I'm gonna get my nails done. I think that I'm going to go black. I don't know though. I don't know. I kind of want my nails to be longer, but I know, like, my nails, and I feel like they're about to come off. And I say that because my real nail, I can go up underneath every single nail, and I can grab my real nail underneath the acrylic. You know what I mean? And every single finger. So when that happens, I have it, well, besides this one I can't, but these three, and I feel like they're going to come off. Like, this one feels like really wiggly, so I don't know, like, when I go get them done, if I should say something to them and say, hey, my nails, like, I don't know, like, I feel like they're really, really, like, loose. Like, obviously, like, just popped off the other day, but you know what I mean? I think, like, I don't know, I'll figure that out myself. Anyway, so, alright guys, well, I love you guys, thank you for joining, and I will talk to you guys later.